Hey everyone, so today I'm reviewing the new L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. I've been trying out this foundation for a couple weeks now and I wanted to share my thoughts with you. I'm also going to be showing you how it applies and the before and after photos and clips and stuff to show you actually how it makes a difference on my skin and if it truly covers like it claims to. So L'Oreal has recently been releasing all these products that have different criteria here on the back, and then they mark them like finish, wear, coverage, and texture. That way you can kind of see their different product line and how they compare to each other. It's kind of like a professional type of makeup product line. So this one says that it's a natural finish. The wear is 24-hour, the coverage is high or complete, and the texture is air light. So there's different ones like medium rich, for texture, things like that here on the back. So that's what I was referring to there, just that little chart. So for reference, it's supposed to be full coverage with a weightless feel, and I definitely agree with that claim. I'm going to take you through now how I apply it, so that way I can kind of discuss my thoughts. So I did not start off with a primer because I wanted to really test how this wears for the whole day. The brush that I'm using is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, which is a new one I've recently been trying out and I love it so much. It blends out flawless, so you can use this for a lot of different things, but I like how fluffy it is and it's a lot larger than my other e.l.f. foundation brush, so it just blends it in perfectly. Works great with this foundation. So I kind of apply a lot and I like to work in sections, so I applied some directly to my brush. Maybe I did a little bit too much, but I like to get a full coverage, and I find that with this foundation, if I don't do a lot, then I end up with not really full coverage or I have to layer it. So I'm working in sections. I'm first doing the right side of my face and then I do the left, and then I usually go into my forehead. So you can see the difference after I'm done applying that and one side of my face versus the other. The texture is very lightweight and it was really easy to blend, and it's definitely very weightless feeling and just very nice and light on your skin. It doesn't feel too matte or dry or anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and again it's blending out really nicely and I feel like it's covering pretty good. My overall thoughts is that it's not a total cover foundation like the name claims to be, but that doesn't mean that I don't like it. I still think it is really good coverage. It's just not, in my opinion, super full coverage, and I don't even have a lot to cover. I mostly just like to cover up redness and discoloration, and I have a lot of freckles and stuff. I figured that this would cover my freckles like in one swipe, but it actually didn't. I had to do 2 layers. So I usually go in with a second little bit on top of areas that I want more coverage, which is great because then you can kind of customize how much product you have on different areas of your face. That way it's not too heavy all over. But I just applied a little bit more to my cheekbones and also on my chin because I have a lot of dark spots on my chin from like previous acne marks and stuff. So I definitely had to go over this twice. I did use this when I did have a breakout, and I still had to use quite a bit of concealer, and I had to layer it up with concealer and powder and then back with more concealer. So I feel like if you do have a lot of acne, this is not going to be full coverage for you unless if you layer it up and you work with it. But I was really impressed with the texture overall, and for my skin type to where it's just, you know, I don't have a lot of acne, it's pretty normal. But I do have combination skin, so I do get oily. So that's another issue with this foundation is I do start to see oil come through about midday or towards the end of the day because I get oily in my T-zone, and I'll look at like my face during the day at work and stuff, and I can see where the creases of my nose are starting to wear away, and also on my chin too, and it's kind of creasing a little bit there. I do use the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder, which usually works amazing for me. Maybe I need a different powder with this, I'm not sure. Maybe I need something that is more for oily skin or a better primer or something. So if I find the right combination of primer, powder, and foundation to use with this with oily skin, I will definitely let you know. But if you have normal or dry skin, I feel like this is going to be perfect for you. It claims to last 24 hours, but I definitely don't believe that. So my overall opinions, I think it's really great, but it's not totally what it claims to, and it's definitely worth trying though if you're looking for a new foundation. In comparison to like my CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation, it doesn't compare quite as much to that because that one lasts a lot longer for me. I can usually get a full day without any like oiliness and stuff like that. So I totally love that foundation and I highly recommend it. It's definitely one of my all-time favorites, so I'm always comparing other ones to that. But that one is very matte and it's not totally full coverage either. It's probably about the same as this, maybe a little bit more. but it is more matte, so I was looking for something that maybe would look a little bit more natural on my face. So I definitely feel like that does with this one. It's not too matte, it doesn't look dry or cakey or anything. It's super lightweight and I really like the texture of it. So if you want to see before and after photos, I'll have those on the blog post that goes with this video, as well as the link to where you can purchase this if you're interested in trying it out. Mine is in the shade Classic Ivory 301 if you're wondering, and that matches me perfectly. So I'll have the link for this product down below, as well as on that blog post, like I said, and the blog post link will be in the description box down below the video as well. So I would love to hear in the comments if you guys have tried this out, or if you plan on trying it. Would love to hear your thoughts on it. If you want to check out my video on actually how I conceal dark circles, which is usually after I use this product, I will put that video down below that I did recently, and that's comparing drugstore to higher end on each eye to see which one holds up better. So thank you all so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone.